was founded after 9/11 because they recognized that some people did something and that all of us were starting to lose access to our civil liberties.
Printing on the front page to circulate all around New York City an image that is incredibly upsetting and triggering for New Yorkers that were actually there and were actually in the radius, that woke up one morning or were in their schools and didn't know if they were going to see their parents at the end of the day, to elicit such an image for such a transparently and politically motivated attack on Ilhan. We are getting to a level where this is an incitement of violence against progressive women of color.
Did you know that? This is an incitement of violence, okay? I've made like 3 videos about Alex Cortez, and I've had to scrap them all because she keeps saying stupid things that she said that is so freaking blatantly idiotic that I've had to scrap them, and I'm like, well, now I have to talk about this. Well, now I have to talk about this. I can't keep up with her stupidity. She is such a hypocrite in every regard. She takes dirty money. Oh, we need to do this to Uber. We need to do this to Lyft. Yeah, your entire campaign was taking Ubers and Lyfts, but you know what? It's okay to be a hypocrite if you're a liberal, if you're a Democrat, if you're a leftist. You can be a hypocrite. It's okay.
Recently, celebrity socialist Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez criticized ride-sharing apps Uber and Lyft for creating financial hardship on cab drivers. It's not untrue. These new services have eased the grip cab companies have on cities, bringing competition to a brutal monopoly that never saw it coming. The upside for the consumer: more choices, better services, and more flexible jobs for people who can either choose to drive full or part-time. It's turned thousands of folks into small businessmen. For the first time in years, you could actually call for a ride in New York City. But I take this young socialist more seriously if her campaign hadn't spent $4 grand on Uber over 2 months, or $2,500 on Juno, another car service.
She's saying this is racist. I'm sorry, but did you forget what happened, 2 days before this?
This is what organizing looks like.
That's right.
This is what building power looks like. This is what changing the country looks like. It's when we choose to show up and occupy the room and talk about the things that matter most, talking about our future. You know, Reverend, you bring up a funny anecdote, and I'm proud to be a bartender. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. That's us.
This chick is racist. She's blatantly racist. First of all, she's the most privileged person on the planet. She got everything handed to her. She claims to have grown up in the Bronx. She grew up in a city where the median household income was over $1 million. So we know that for a fact. She thinks the world's gonna end in 12 years. Did you know that? She said, oh, the world's gonna end in 12 years. And she sat there with a straight face, and then people applauded. Really?
The world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change. And your biggest issue is how are we going to pay for it? And like, this is the war. This is our World War II.
You know what? I'm going to probably insert another video that I was working on a while back. So Alex Cortez doesn't understand why her favorability is down. Down. Bad. So she blames Fox News. No, it's because you're an idiot. Do you not get it still? Do you wonder why in the Senate floor 0 people voted for your Green New Deal? Because it doesn't make sense. Because it's stupid. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're not a smart person. You say stupid things and then you say, oh well, they will have to deal with me. I'm putting you on my list. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, loser. Nobody cares. I'm honestly tired of this just yapping about nothing. What are you talking about? What are you saying? First of all, you have to explain yourself. You screwed up all those jobs from Amazon. You made them all leave.
Amazon said the average salary for those 25,000 new employees would have exceeded $150,000 per year, bringing in an estimated $27.5 billion in tax revenues over the next 25 years. A windfall, especially considering the state only had to give up $3 billion in tax incentives to entice Amazon. But the increasing leftward anti-business tilt of the party helped poison the deal. One Amazon executive told NBC, quote, "If you talk to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, it's never Amazon."
What this is a celebration of is that everyday people in the community stood up and they wanted a say in what was happening in their own backyard.
Polls found a majority of New Yorkers supported the deal, despite Amazon's non-union policy, even in this union-rich city.
This is not Shangri-La over here. We needed this over here. We needed this.
More traditional Democratic politicians supported it too. Governor Andrew Cuomo fumed, quote, "A small group of politicians put their own narrow political interests above their community." It's the latest fissure in a party which is smarting from the controversies of late-term abortion, blackface, and sexual harassment in Virginia, an embarrassing rollout of what some Democrats say is the overly ambitious Green New Deal, and accusations of anti-Semitism within its caucus.
And you're wondering why people in your district aren't happy with you? Are you kidding me? It's about time to wake up. You should wake up soon. You're not going to, and I know you're not going to. Right now, there is someone else who's actually from the Bronx who's willing to face you in 2020. And this person's actually from the Bronx, not from some whatever heights you're from with the $1 million income and all this bull. Are you confused? The Senate voted, 0 people voted for your Green New Deal. Your Green New Deal is stupid. It's dumb.
After it didn't get a single vote yes on the Senate floor today, it crashed and burned 57 to nothing. Cowardly Dems voted present as a protest to the procedural vote, but a handful actually voted with Republicans. But Utah Senator Mike Lee used some visual aids to give the proposal the seriousness it deserved, such as using giant seahorses to travel to Hawaii.
You have absolutely no intellectual integrity whatsoever. You don't know the 3 branches of government, you think the world's gonna end in 12 years, and this is all stuff that you've said yourself. You said the world's gonna end in 12 years, we need to get rid of cows because of cow farts, we need to get rid of airplanes, we need to get rid of cars. You have no legitimate thoughts. You just spew and spout off random thoughts and you can't come to terms with them. So my suggestion is, I don't know, quit. I mean, Alex Cortez is now a millionaire. Right off the bat, enters as a representative, immediately a millionaire. Immediately. How? Well, I mean, for one, Netflix just freaking gave her $10 million for her super story. Ooh. She's the most privileged person on the planet. One of them at least. And she's gonna walk around telling people, I had it tough. I'm from the Bronx. No, you're not. You're a liar. You lie constantly. You say, oh, we can't take dirty money. We can't take dirty money. Come to find out, you're taking dirty money. You're in a lot of hot water right now. That's all I gotta say. That's my Alex Cortez video number 2, whatever, you know. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and please leave your name and number after the beep.
Let me in the... Yo!